2, 3. Okay, so we are on time. Kill it, yo. Where you at?
Yep.
Can I put my can I stream my face without you cutting out every 5 seconds? Let me see.
I mean, you should be able to.
Nope, you already
I'm
started
not.
it.
I'm not driving. I'm not driving today.
For real? You lie.
Nah,
I,
I'm in the yard today.
I
Nah,
just
he's sound fine today.
I know. Trying to make
Yeah,
up
I'm
all
in
the
the yard
excuses in the
today.
world, trying to claim that it was me all the time.
Nah, it was you though.
That nigga
When I'm
sound like
driving,
fucking
it's
Bill
you.
Hey.
Cosby. That's how you know you lying.
But you gotta look.
Yo,
Nah, but you gotta look though. When we on the roundtable podcast and nobody is on their camera, right? I'm clean. I'm clear, and I'm driving.
no,
We on
you cut out
yours.
there too. Low key, yo. You just don't cut
Yeah,
out
Not
as
all
I
the
heard.
much.
I
time.
heard a little
Not all
cut.
the
I heard a
time.
little cut
Not
just
all.
now. Just
Not
now.
all the time. Not all the
You
time.
cut
Yeah,
out
it ain't
you
bad
don't you
though.
don't cut out as
It's
much.
not
This
bad.
shit
Still.
for some reason
Yeah.
you be cutting out crazy over here.
It's most of
Do
the
you,
time. Most of the time we're on the round table. The lows are mostly on back road. But shit,
oh, he
when I'm on
cutting
the
out again,
highway
yo.
and on the round
Raggedy
table,
ass phone. That's what that shit is.
nah, negative. Never that. Never that.
That nigga have an iPhone 3.
Negative. Ain't no iPhone over here.
iPhone 3. Yo, so do you know why I do the whole camera thing?
Cause you emails are in the chat.
No, he cutting out again. Y'all hear that,
Watching.
right? Y'all hear that, right?
Yeah, I heard
Cause you think,
that.
cause you
I
think
got what he
females
said.
is in the chat. That's why.
That nigga
You
said,
trying to get some
it,
pussy?
You
That's what
thinking
he
no.
trying to
females
do.
in the chat? It was like, yeah, I'm gonna get some of these gaming hoes to hit me up on my inbox.
No, people just like seeing people talk. That's the thing. I don't know what's going on with that. There we go. Well, we're gonna start this shit off right, and we're gonna start off by kind of like introducing everybody. I want to start off with you, Kayla. What have you been doing lately? Besides fucking
I've been putting time in on that
ass.
the Outriders. I actually kind of like it.
Yeah.
Oh God, man, why you got this bitch
Get him
started,
tape.
yo?
Get him tape.
Why you get
Let
this
him know
started?
about that tape.
You don't know about that Outriders, that
Let him know
world tier
about that, bro.
on auto,
Yeah.
that world tier on auto.
Know what I
Cause
mean? Know what I'm saying?
Oh
we don't like
dear.
easy shit around this
We,
motherfucker.
we, we don't touch the world terror, bro. It do what it do. You feel me?
Here we go. Here we go.
Leave
Only,
that bitch
only,
on
You
only,
auto.
feel me?
only niggas with bussies play that game.
Nah, seriously, bro. You
He
should
said,
give it
"Nah."
a
He was
try,
like, "Now
bro.
hold
Motherfucker,
up,
You
now."
probably like
He
motherfucker,
that
was like,
shit.
"Now hold
yeah.
up. I didn't do
Look,
anything to
Josh,
you.
Josh,
Wait a minute."
Josh, look, Josh like playing on easy and shit, so he keep the world tier off. He's like, no,
Oh
oh
man,
no,
You
oh
crazy as hell
no,
thinking
I didn't
that.
even know they had that mode. Damn, he cut it off. He cut off the
All
world.
right, all right, bitch. All right,
yo.
now. Jeremy, what's up with you, man? I haven't talked to you in a while. I've spoken to you in a while.
I just been playing Yeez 8, Locomosa of Donna.
What game is that again? How does it play? Is it RPG, right?
JRPG.
Okay. Is it like?
Which one you play? 8 or 9? 8.
Okay.
Okay, nice.
Is it
It
like
was
a?
it, I.
Is it 3D?
It's kind of like Chrono Trigger. Yeah.
Say word.
I mean, not like
Now I want
pseudo
to play.
3D. I'm talking about like can you walk around in an environment type shit.
Yeah, it's like you ever played Final Fantasy 7? It's like that, but like little
Ew.
smaller scale.
Ew.
Like
You
Mm-mm.
talking about the original, right? Not the.
well, there's 8, 9. I mean, there's all the way back to like I don't know.
No,
I
I'm
played one
saying
on
like, are
PS2.
you're talking about
Talking about
the
the remake or
the
the
original style or the remake style?
It's the
Nigga Gundam
original, I
style.
think. It's on Vita. I know that. It
Oh,
looks fine. I think it's
remake.
like 720 or whatever, but it it looks great. I love the game.
Now
I was
you
gonna
know.
buy it a couple weeks ago, but it was $20, and I was like, I don't want to pay $60 for a 4-year-old game. But
Now you know what game I want them to remake. I don't. I forgot who made it. Grandia.
Please don't say the last.
Warhawk.
To say the last.
Why you guys bring up that game, yo? I try my best every day, yo, to not mention
Hey,
that
Tay pulled
game.
the trigger early, bro. He was waiting for that shit.
No,
Nigga,
I
we
was
4
waiting.
minutes,
I
He
was
pulled the
waiting.
trigger
5
early.
minutes in, and you just itching.
You got that hair trigger, bro. God
Yo,
damn.
for
It
real,
is.
no, fucking,
Yo,
no,
like a sniper in this
yo,
bitch.
Grandia.
Oh yeah, Grandia.
Who
Yeah, I
made
like
that
that's
game? Was
that's
that
one
Sega?
they need to make.
Oh
Nah,
damn.
that wasn't Sega.
I can't remember
Was
who
it
made that
Atlas?
game.
Let me Google it.
That was an Atlas, was it? I'm tripping.
I think it was Atlas.
I remember. I
Yeah,
think
Atlas
I
is
don't know
on
why I'm
Sega, I
remembering
believe.
Sega for some reason. I don't think I know it was on the Dreamcast, or I forgot, or the Saturn. But I remember I played that, and I understood like the limitations of the consoles and stuff like that.
Grandia.
But I wanted 3D shit. Like,
Oh shit, it might be Tecmo. Is it Tecmo?
Game Art
Ubisoft. Wow.
Ubisoft, what the fuck?
published.
Is that it?
Developer is Game Arts and Sickhead Game.
Oh, I'm tripping. Let's see.
Yo, this nigga,
I thought
yo,
maybe
Philip,
that was the
yo,
publisher. I'm looking at a blurry ass fucking
No, that was the developer too.
no, nigga,
Sickhead
Okay.
Games and Game Arts.
nigga, throw him
Cool.
in the trash, yo, for making that.
Yeah,
comment,
Game
yo.
Arts.
All right,
Sony
Jeremy.
published it on
Okay.
PlayStation.
But that was the first one. That was the first one. They might have did the other.
They, the one that I
First
played
one
was the
made by
one that
Game Arts.
the one that I played was Grandia too. But all right, playing your little Yeezy. Okay.
Hey, game's fantastic.
You said who?
It's
Wait,
addictive.
I'm sorry. You said who head game is fantastic?
I said that game is fantastic.
Oh,
Oh, you about to get that boy
Yeah,
caught up.
it was-
I'm trying to
The
catch
first
him
one was the
slipping.
hardest one though.
Trying to
the
catch
first one
him
was the
slipping. What about you, Lawrence? Magnificent.
Oh man, I got to play a little. I finally finished the story mode in Outriders. So I did that this morning before
There's
we
a
went out,
story?
so that was cool. Yeah. This is a full campaign. It's
Nani?
lots of side missions too. So yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
something there. It's not the best written or best acted out storyline, but it's better than that garbage. Like, do you remember Destiny's first storyline?
I ain't touched
The
that
Last
shit,
of Us
man.
storyline?
When they
Yeah.
changed,
Better
when
than
they
they
said
storyline.
this is what
Yeah,
happened.
it does a good job. It does a better job than most games in the service. I'll say that.
When they said this, right? And can you guys, am I low? Can y'all hear me?
No, you good. You good.
No, you good on that?
Don't make me blast your fucking ears. Oh, actually, I was a little bit low. Okay. A little bit. Anyway, all right, so you've been playing Outriders. I mean, me personally,
Look at the hater.
you guys know that I've been shut your ass up. You guys know that I've been playing SpiderMan. I'm so
Horizon
mad.
Zero
I don't know how to
Oh,
No, nigga. I don't know how to upgrade SpiderMan. I thought they said you could upgrade it. Like I'm only paying. I'm playing the PlayStation 4 version.
Oh no,
all
it
you
don't
gotta-
got no upgrade,
all you
bro.
gotta do, all you gotta do
Oh,
is change
you gotta.
Oh yeah, they did do that later on.
You
You're right,
talking
you're
about the
right.
remaster? I bought the
Yeah.
Ultimate Edition, so I come with it.
No, but what if you didn't?
You don't get it.
No. I think they did do something post release because people were complaining. So
I
did you
don't
check
think I haven't heard nothing.
I
Yeah,
did, but I don't
I believe
remember.
I saw some news about that afterwards, look, because they got some backlash about the upgrade.
Probably did.
Yeah, all
Could be incorrect.
remember is all you had to do is change suits and wear the suits until the suit maxed out, and then you suit keep stuff from the old.
Spider-Man.
No,
He's talking about the remaster because they remastered the
Remaster.
original.
No, I want the.
Like
I
That
want
was
the-
how the
I bought the
original was.
Ultimate. I bought
Yeah,
the
I bought the
Ultimate,
Ultimate
so it
as
came
well.
with Miles and the remastered, the original.
So they did something different from the original. From the
Supposedly.
Yeah, they
PS1 version?
remastered it.
supposedly.
So all,
I haven't played
so-
much of it, but
So, I mean, the suit should still be the same.
We're not
So how
talking about
you
the suit. You keep
The
talking
suits
about
are-
the suit.
he's
The
talking
whole
about the,
game.
he's
upgrade
talking
from
about the
PS4 to
60
PlayStation
FPS and
The
the
ray
and the,
tracing.
you know.
PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
and
Oh.
shit. Yeah.
Nigga said.
Yeah, I
you
checked out the
didn't
ray
buy
tracing
Oh
on it.
yeah. You didn't buy the ultimate version. So you didn't get. You don't get the upgrade sign. I'm sorry.
I heard that you do though. That's first and foremost. So, but I
Nah,
couldn't
nah.
see it.
Sony lied. Sony lied.
They did lie.
They lied.
They did lie.
They did. I bought it.
Jim
so-
Ryan on board.
They
Jim Ryan on
lied.
board, so they lied.
They lied through them 2 open slits on their face. pissed me off.
I told you. Hey, hashtag bring back Sean Layton, son.
All right. So, speaking of this, right, we're gonna segue right into this bitch. I always looked at Sean Layton, yo. Didn't he look like an oversized baby with fucked up teeth?
Yeah, he did.
He was a smart baby,
but
though.
He was ruthless. He was ruthless.
He said he was a smart baby.
Fucking could tie his shoes quick.
Yo, this nigga had some fucked up teeth. All that money, yo.
Yo, all I can say is when Sean Layton and Yoshida was the heads, shit was right. Shit didn't go wrong.
Whoa, they knew how. I'll put it like this.
Nothing. You didn't have to bring out a decoder ring and decode and decipher whatever message they put out. I'll say that.
Well, I'll say this: the world 7 years ago was completely different than what it is now. Like, you know, niggas wasn't getting like, you know, locked up for shit that they did 40 years ago. So, you know, so now everybody got to tread carefully. You know what I'm saying? It's real. It's hot out there. It's political. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest takeaway to everything that I see here. But the moves that Sony has been making, that everybody seemingly, you know, like, for some reason they feel like Sony's been doing nothing but bad fucking decisions, back, you know, left and right, back and forth. And I wanted to kind of like, you know, kind of like throw this shit at you guys and see what you guys thought of it. First and foremost, I don't know why in social media that everybody wants Sony to follow a loser. Everybody wants to. I hate to say that.
I asked that today too.
That shit sounds.
Who plays follow the last? Who follows the guy's training regiment that's in last place?
That shit was strong as shit. My bad. I didn't want to make it sound so damn strong.
Lies.
You're right. Them motherfuckers they're not even in last place. They're in the basement. They are where Andy was in Toy Story 3. Nobody's using that motherfucker. He's about to be sold off. Nobody wants no fucking toy, no cowboy no more. But everybody seems to think that Sony needs to make some adjustments, right? They need to make a Game Pass equivalent. You know what I mean? Because, you know, God forbid people can't buy games anymore for some reason. You know what I mean? God forbid that Outriders didn't sell a shit ton on a PC where Game Pass doesn't really work for that title. You know, God forbid games are breaking, you know, sales numbers, selling like 5 million on one platform in one day and shit. Oh, but Sony needs help, right? Sony needs all sorts of fucking help, you know. I will say this, and I think Magnificent could attest to this. It's two sides. The thing is, right, it's two sides of a coin. There's a double-edged sword, right? What Sony has been doing is being radio silent, which gets people to speculate, and it also garners interest. If you ever try to, if you are a cis male, I guess that's what you call you guys nowadays, and if you ignore a bitch, she'd be all over you. We don't pay her no mind, right? All over you.
Facts.
I don't understand. He's not like, I mean, like, what am I doing wrong? Like, he's talking to that fat bitch over there. I don't get it, right?
That fat bitch got good hair.
She got good hair,
right?
And good.
They gotta be good at something.
Bitch been swallowing hot dogs for 15 years, man. She good.
Yeah.
So, listen, everybody has their role. Everybody, know your role.
You gotta bring something to the table.
Pole position.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Pole position. You know, you gotta.
She can cook and she got good hair.
She know exactly what to do. That's the type of bitch that be in the kitchen, right? They don't need no measurements. She don't need no fucking, what do you call that, Stofers or anything. Bitch would take anything in your refrigerator and make a fucking full course meal. I told you. Now, my grandma wasn't fat. My grandma knew how to make food out of scraps, like I told you. She took banana peels, she fried them shits up too and made potato chips.
She MacGyver in the kitchen.
So, MacGyver all through that bitch. So, going back to what Sony should be doing, right? Because, you know, if you don't say anything, anything you do is everybody's gonna be on you like fly on like flies on shit. Sony will clear their throat. Did you hear? Sony just cleared their throat in this way. I wonder what it means. Find out next week. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
On the other side of the fence, if they are talking a lot of this shit that they say, you know, won't have an impact when they do say it. You know what I'm saying? This is why the PlayStation 5 event, what was it? Like, damn, that was last year. Last year, people were fucking flipping out, yo. It was the biggest online event ever for gaming. Because they chose not to say anything. Shit, they just showed the fucking PlayStation fucking logo and broke Instagram.
That's because niggas thought it was gonna be. They were gonna show the actual fucking. Let's be real.
Okay, cool. I got you. They showed the controller next, and then they broke Instagram and Twitter again. That's what I thought. So anyway, exactly. That's the point. That's the point. They starve you. If somebody
and they still doing it.
If somebody locked your fat ass in a room without no food for 2.5 days. For 2.5 days, and they took the crust of a bread and slipped that shit under the door. With a sauce of sprinkled water on there, yo, you be ready to eat that fucking plate.
Not even that, bro. They started baking fresh bread through the door, and you could smell the fresh baked bread. Like, oh my god, what is that?
What's that? What they doing over there? Fucking, all you hear is in the kitchen, floof, floof, with the little big ass fans and shit, floof. And you going crazy in that fucking room, yo, and then all you get is a little morsel. You be ready to fucking lose your mind. That's what Sony is doing.
It's looking real PS3-ish.
Oh
shit, that bad? It ain't that bad.
It's not. No, Tay being Tay. That's all that is. So this is why I high step his ass when it comes to the statements.
This is what, yo, Josh. Let me get the floor.
Let me get it.
I high step the shit out of it, yo. So he likes to provoke, right, by saying these ridiculous comments, and I'll fake play devil's advocate. Right, that's my shtick. That's his shtick, right?
Yeah.
So that being said, right, on the other side, if they continue to give out information, they look, you know, I mean, they don't come off as being corny, but like the stuff that they say is empty. Jeremy, what you gotta say about what Sony's doing? Do you think the shit that they're doing is bad for business?
Me?
Yes.
What the hell I'm cutting up?
Jeremy.
I don't mind anything they're doing except for the whole Days Gone 2 thing. That kind of grinds my gears a little bit. I really like the first one.
You know what, Jeremy? You gotta blame all the fake PlayStation fans that literally play console wars instead of actual games. See, what they wanted is to just basically state, "Oh, we got the games." Even though they don't really play that many games because Sony wouldn't be closing down fucking studios if they did. But we got the games. You see that? The Last of Us won 280, awards. You know, this game got 97 on the Metacritic. We got quality games. What about you? You haven't released a game in 637 days. Niggas is counting on other platforms for what reason?
9 hours and 15 minutes.
Like, for what?
2 seconds.
For what? I swear some fanboys, they're just as bad as Xbox, honestly. So it was a guy on Twitter, right? He was kind of trying to be the voice of reason. And this guy was doing that thing that I do, the fucking fake devil's advocate. And then I went onto his fucking Twitter page, man. This dude's a whole ass Xbot. Anything that Microsoft says, he retweets it. And then he's retweeting this crazy ass friend of mine as well. So apparently they're friends. I don't know what the fuck. Maybe it's a fucking burner account. I don't fucking know. Regardless of the matter, you can't speak to these dudes, you know, because they don't even play games. They don't even have the consoles, but they're just squeaky as fucking will. May I ease your mind, Jeremy, by telling you that Ben Studios actually hired a community manager for Days Gone and are actively sharing pictures and things of that nature, right? Um, from Days Gone community, right? Not only that, I've spoken to one of the ex founders of Ben Studios, and I was like, I hope you guys are making, I hope everything's okay with Days Gone too. He says, how you put it? He says, it's in good hands, and they know exactly what it takes to make Days Gone 2. They know the formula of Days Gone 2. What I believe is happening, because any company, if the shit fails, right, they're not going to continue on with it because two people are using it. That's just not how it works. If that was the case, McDonald's would have continuously made that nasty ass fucking McRib. So there's a reason why they decommissioned that fucking sandwich. There's a reason why they decommissioned the sandwich. Nobody was really buying it. But then they didn't want to put the R&D in making a new sandwich, so they was like, hey, what about that McRib? Niggas look kind of hungry right now. Let me just see what's going on with this one. They already have the ingredients to it. There's no R&D to release that shit. So be sure to understand that pitches can be made multiple times. You don't just pitch it once and then be like, oh boy, they didn't publish my game. Gotta do something else. Oh boy. The Last of Us was pitched a couple of times and was denied by Sony. Uncharted was pitched to Sony, and they almost had that art style when it first was pitched to Sony of like the Emperor's New Groove or something like that. You remember that fucking Disney movie? It looked like that. And Sony was like, nah, I'm not doing that. That undermines the fucking cell processor. Why? Nah, we not making cartoony games. Go back and make that shit look realistic, and then come again. And that's what they did, and that's why we have Uncharted. The same thing happened to Demon Souls. It always happens. That's the point. Speaking, yo, what's going on, Lina? Yo, and I. So
you tired?
That's the situation that's going on now. What about you, Magnificent? What do you have to take away from this shit? I know you got a lot to say.
Yeah, man. I mean, this is like we was talking about this earlier this week, bro. And to go back on what we were talking about, bro. This whole thing is kind of blown out of proportion. It's become a hit point or a goal for these these journalists. They're like actually looking for bad news for Sony at this point, bro. Because they know that that's what's popping. That's what's gonna trend. It's like, yo, if you could get that, bro, you set. You know what I'm saying? You got a paycheck, bro. You know what I'm saying? You good. So at this point, you see, it's like they following up with news. It's coming, bang, 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 bang. So it's like it's just hard to. Now, as far as Sony, they're not making any. I feel like the moves that they're making are good for the actual business, not necessarily for the gamers that are looking forward to Days Gone 2 and things of that nature. But as far as the moves that they're making, I think they're making good business moves. They're doing what their analysts are telling them to do. You can tell that they're getting these hits on Twitter when it comes to, and they're always trending. You know what I'm saying, for any little thing, even if it's bad or good news. So so they're doing what they need to do as far as what to run the business and grow the business. But it's not necessarily anything that's going to give them like great optics. It's going to be great optics when they show the games, but outside of that, because they're not saying anything, they're gonna have bad optics in between.
But
so it's
but here's the thing. I'm gonna read what's in the chat. So Lionel says here, that's why people are freaking out. Shits get rejected. They go back to the drawing board. That's just what it is. Fucking Horizon Zero Dawn was rejected at some point. Like, you know what I mean? This is going to happen. It always happens. It for every company. You're not going to sit there and greenlight every fucking thing. But here's the thing, though. You can actually spin anything to be bad sounding. For instance, right? Microsoft is investing in their legacy, right? Titles to make sure that they actually keep the integrity of the brand itself. Or you could say this. they have no games for the future, right? they don't even make any games for the future. All they're doing is basically focusing on the past, right? And that's what I think what happened with this game. Let me see here. It says here, if I get $1 every time someone said the optics is weak, yo, bro, the shit. I swear, yo, I think I was one of the first people to say the fucking optics, yo. But here's the thing, right? When it comes down to it, when it comes to what Sony is doing, what happened, I should say, with Sony in their situation, or no, excuse me, Jason Schreier, what happened with him? He's a fucking reporter. He's supposed to create the most sensational article, right? So you could click onto it. Back in the day, before YouTube and any of the social media, newspapers did that. You know, for instance, right? You can even look at SpiderMan, right? You know, SpiderMan Terror City. You know what I'm saying? You want to pick that shit up. You know what I'm saying? What do you mean Terrorize City? And you read into it. Oh, okay. He, you know, Triple J is up to his stupid ass antics again. You know what I'm saying? It's always been like that. It's always been like that. And people don't get it. You would think that people would be smart enough to understand that this nigga is trying to get paid. He wants a fucking paycheck. So he's going to do whatever it takes. Remember, to do this Bloomberg thing, you got to subscribe. They'll give you a couple of articles for free, but for IGNs and GameSpots and all those other people, I'm pretty sure they're already subscribed, and they want to get that news article first. So this nigga was laughing all the way to the bank on some old news, if that's even true. Nobody's really cross-referencing the information. They just allowing this nigga to say what the fuck he wants to. He said the same thing about The Last of Us. He said the same thing about The Last of Us, talking about some crunch time. And he was right, though, about 70% of the developers leaving. And I'm so sorry, Tay. I'm just sitting there chatting away.
No, you good. Because we were about to say the same shit.
You got the floor, my nigga. Go on.
I think you need to take some truth to what he's saying. You don't have to believe the whole thing, but take some truth to what he's saying.
Right.
I do believe that not the last of it. Well, I do believe Days Gone got pushed back.
And not canceled. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it got canceled.
Not canceled. No, I don't think.
I think it did get denied.
I think
it did get denied because what ended up happening is, as soon as the game was done, Ben Studios immediately asked Sony to greenlight the second one, and it got denied. Yeah. Look at how it came out: bugs galore, poor reviews galore. So at that time, that snapshot,
I don't think it got denied. I don't think it got denied. I think it. What they brought to the table when they got it, I think Sony liked some of it, but they didn't like all of it. So they had to go back and refresh the stuff that Sony didn't like.
Right.
Now, the bugs and everything, they're gonna have to wait until they actually get a functioning game for test out. So I don't think it's because of how the first game came out. They just need, because you won't find that until like the third trimester in a game.
Hey Jeremy, can you mute your mic real quick?
So I do think that The Last of Us Remaster did get pushed forward because of that. Because I think they were about to say something about Days Gone, and then by that and pushed back.
What's going on, Wendy? By the way, all right, good. Continue.
They had to pump their brakes on it and go back to the drawing board for some of the things. Now, this Last of Us shit should be happening. It should even. Fuck the first one. We already played that shit twice. Don't need to go through the third gen playing that shit again.
Thanks.
Even if
you gonna start every gen with it?
No. There's a reason. Let me just pause you real quick. There's a reason for this. The Last of Us remake. I'm pretty sure that's happening, right? The reason why it's happening is one of two reasons. Either they're gonna retcon the shit out of the first one to make it tie more cohesively with the second one due to the bad press and the stigma that's with the second one, or they're just trying to tie it in with the HBO special. So I know HBO is following the first game closely, but again, it goes back to the second Last of Us, because the problem with the second Last of Us, right, is that it doesn't have the strength to keep people interested in that show either. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just too negative of a game for that to happen. And we've spoken about this all the whole time. Lionel says, but they can't have everyone doing sequels. We have Horizon, God of War, Ghost sequels. They can't all be doing sequels. I understand why Days Gone didn't get approved. You get shit like that too. Like you can't just give me sequel days.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, it's a new. Come on, man. We got new IPs last gen, right? Look how long it's been for these new IPs that we're talking about.
King Push.
God of War. Fucking Days Gone should be the first sequel. Well, no, it should be the second sequel coming out of those new titles that came out last year. Fucking, we even got the sequel to fucking Horizon Zero Dawn. They should be working on these fucking. Days Gone came out what? 2015, 2016?
2017.
2017. 18,
Days
19,
Gone?
20, 21.
Yeah.
They should be
No,
almost
Horizon.
finished with fucking.
Yeah.
Horizon came out what? 2017?
No, okay. So Days Gone came out in 2019,
19.
and then
Yeah.
Horizon
19.
came out in 2017, the same time that the Switch came out.
Yeah, so Horizon would have been first. Days Gone should have been the second one coming out, right?
Right.
Because God of War came out 2019?
18.
2018?
18.
Okay, well, yeah. Then Days Gone should be the third one.
See,
Come on.
the thing about Days, okay, so the thing about the sequels, right? Sony is just now hitting, or the PS4 era, they just hit their stride. They never really focused on their actual, like, studios in the PS1 and 2 era, right? Then when the PS3 hit, everything got fucked up, which made them rely on their studios. So that was the time.
It saved that console.
It did. That time frame is when they build up their studios and their recognition. The PS4 is a continuation from that, right? So that's why you had these sequels, Uncharted and Killzone and those things. But the actual sequels are supposed to be meant for you to see the quality and have a safe space for the quality. And when people understand that Naughty Dog can do this or Guerrilla Games can do that, when they see the name of the studio synonymous to a new IP, it can help it out. Just like with Sucker Punch and Infamous Second Son. When people saw Sucker Punch, they was like, you know what? I wouldn't probably have fucked with it, but let me see what Sucker Punch could do. And then that's what ended up happening with that one. As you said, Pusher. I'm calling him Pusher T, yo. Jesus Christ. All right. King Push. I'm making my own fucking names. So, yeah, take what he says with a grain of salt. Yeah. Again, it's really a non-issue whether it's true or false. It doesn't have any impact because that's normal business. But continue, Tay. I'm sorry. My bad.
No, you good.
You keeping me focused.
No, you good. Go ahead.
No, I'm good. I already said what I needed to say.
But yeah, I mean, they should be able to work on these. Sony got enough studios to fill in the blanks between their major games, and having fucking on the fucking remaster or remake to this fucking Last of Us.
Well, the remake to The Last of Us is, like I said before, because I feel like The Last of Us Part 2 underperformed to their liking and standards, and it's attached to a negative stigma. They gotta kind of bring the first one back into the light. The reason why The Last of Us 2 even did what it did was because of the first one. People liked the first one. Where they didn't want to be edgy and do whatever the fuck they want, edgelords and do whatever the fuck they want, it didn't work out for them. Because there was no need to really take it to that point when the formula was already successful. It just wasn't.
You also got to look at it like this, right? I get I get the first one. I'm a lover of the first game, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got that shit again at the beginning of the PS4, right? Because it came out so late on the, right?
Mm-hmm.
I get that part,
Right.
right?
Right.
So this fucking remake is like following the trend of fucking Rockstar with fucking Grand Theft Auto
I
5
don't think
on
so.
fucking
I
three
don't. I
generations.
don't. I can't agree with you.
It's
I
it's com
really.
it's
There's something
coming to
different
that.
right here that nobody has said
Yo,
anything about.
You
yo,
talking about? I know what you're going
There's
to say.
something
I know what you're
different.
going to say,
There's
Lawrence. You
something
talking about?
different.
You talking about the
Now,
backwards? You talking about BC, right? Not
yo,
backwards up BC, but PC porting. Is that what you're
yes,
going to say?
PC, and look how everything's aligning. It's not a coincidence. The show's coming out. They're gonna need a brand new, fresh paint coat because the new generation of consoles are out, right? They're gonna do PC ports because there's that's a part of the business plan going forward to support games to PC. The PC players are gonna want this. Look, the 60 people are asking for 60 FPS frames. It's everything. I feel like it's coming with that big package, bro. Around the time of the
Mm-hmm.
show release, the show release is coming. We're gonna get PC port, and then the PlayStation 5 players want 60 FPS. So we're gonna get all of that at the same time. The people who are watching the show are gonna want to say, hey, what the hell? This is a video game, and then they're gonna see this beautiful looking video game that looks better than the part two. Part two might even get an upgrade with 60
And it doesn't
FPS.
have the
It's gonna
stigma,
be
and
more
it
in line
doesn't,
with
and it
part
doesn't have
two.
the stigma
yeah,
either.
but that's
And it
that's
doesn't
Right
have
that's
the
it
stigma.
that's
now,
it that's it. Nah,
yeah.
but that's an
Mhm.
excuse though. That's an excuse.
I don't think it's excuse. I
Why
just
they
think
bringing
it,
out
I
that?
No,
don't.
I
No,
don't
I
no,
just
I'm
think
think.
saying
that
I
that's
don't
what it
think
is.
that.
They're going for
not
the money,
no
bro. Yeah.
no. I feel like it's an excuse because okay, if you're just gonna port it over, right? You don't
Hmm.
need to fucking put it on a new fucking engine.
Yeah,
Port
they
that bitch
Right,
do.
but
over and
the
PC
game, the
niggas
game.
ain't gonna
Look, that's
look.
another
But you
point
gotta
that I
you
was getting
gotta you
at. Tay,
gotta you
is the
gotta
game
you
looks
gotta.
old. Part one looks old by now, bro. It doesn't
So
look like
what?
it looks like an older
So what?
title.
These motherfucking PC niggas are playing fucking Overwatch. That shit old as fuck. They playing fucking
Overwatch is a
CS:GO,
stylized game. All right.
CS:GO.
CS:GO has a
All they
fan
doing.
base. No. CS:GO has a fan base that they don't want to. They don't. They every time, and I have friends that have CS:GO.
All you,
They
look.
don't want to move
It's
over,
simple.
regardless of what graphics.
I
And here's the reason. And hold on. Here's the
I
reason.
see what you're saying.
Here's
I
the
see what
reason
you're
why
saying.
they
I
don't
see
want to
what you're saying.
move. They don't want to move over because they can run CS:GO at extremely high frame rates. When they add
But
graphics and make it look nice, now they back to 60 frames per second. When you can run
but
CS:GO
you
at like 200,
also
300
but
frames a second.
what you're also forgetting is a lot of those people turn down all those settings just so they can get the frame. So if they're gonna do that anyway, you might as well just port over the old game
It
and fix
doesn't. It
whatever
doesn't
fucking
look
shit.
good
It
anymore.
doesn't
It
look
really
good, bro.
doesn't.
They're not gonna. The PC dudes
Mhm.
ain't gonna matter.
You
They ain't
can't.
gonna
You
care.
can't. But it's
It's
again
not just for
and
PC
again.
dudes.
Wendio. If you're still in here, I'm gonna use that word. Optics.
Optics.
Optics. The thing is, right? The thing is,
They're not gonna care.
you can't half step your shit. You know what I'm saying? They know better. Because guess what happened? They half stepped their shit before with Horizon. Motherfuckers was up in arms. Oh my God, I can't get 60 frames a second, 8K. What's going on? It's an old PS5 4 game. Why can't I get it like that? I mean, these people are ridiculous. I can't. I fucking can't. I can't stand people. It gets on my nerves.
It's the truth. It's the truth.
They go, you know what I mean? So just to shut them the fuck up. For one, it kind of solidifies BC anyway. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, Jim Ryan did say that. Why the fuck would anybody play this ugly ass game? Now I wouldn't care because I have my rose tinted glasses on. And the fucking old Spyro looks great to me.
Yeah, facts.
Because my brain could remember when it used to look good. But these jaded ass fucking millennials and Gen Zs, they be like, that shit ugly as fuck. This is why they did a new fucking what do you call it? Medieval and a new Crash. Why not just release the old fucking Crash? These new people want to see that shit. That shit ugly. Fucking warping textures all over the place. That's why you got remakes and remasters. Not only that, but when you spin that shit, if they came with like, and then I didn't even think about this either too, right? You have part 1 and part 2, right? Sony can come out with the complete collection. Get yours now today for $70 and follow Joel and
Ain't nobody
Ellie's
gonna want that
story.
shit because it got fucking The Last of Us 2
But
attached.
but again, the same thing happened with Spider-Man. The same thing happened with Spider-Man. I didn't fucking want.
But Spider-Man
Listen,
wasn't
I
trash.
just wanted those to be separate so I could buy it on my own terms. And guess what happened? I was forced to complete the collection, get the Peter Parker and Miles Morales together for $70. I didn't want all that shit.
No, you could buy Miles Morales by itself.
You can,
PS5.
but I wanted to buy the fucking remake or remaster, whatever the fuck you want to call it, separately. I didn't want to have to spend $70. I didn't want to drop $70 right then and there. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to, on my terms, pick that shit up.
I get what
You know what I'm
I
saying?
get what you're saying.
So that was the biggest.
Gotcha.
What you say?
I said
Go
gotcha.
ahead.
That was my problem. So now they're gonna do it like now they're gonna do a whole gotcha moment.
Yo, Josh,
Yeah.
what if
Yeah,
they
you
do
gonna
that
get the
though,
last
bro?
one.
We'll do what?
You don't get The Last of
What
Us
if they
Direct
repackage The
Collection.
Last of Us 2?
I will
With
not
part one,
buy
the remake.
I will
And
not
you can't
buy.
get it.
I will not.
FPS or none of that.
I'm gonna
He do
answer.
it. He gonna do it. 'cause
I will
that's
not.
how
I will
they were
listen.
like-
Y'all should know
like,
I
you
have the.
can't-
I have the
that's how they gonna
utmost.
do it.
Y'all should know I have the utmost hate for that company. I will not buy anything from Naughty Dog until Neil Druckmann is gone. That's how strongly I feel.
This is how they gonna sell The Last of Us remake, right? You're gonna get your fucking multiplayer with the first one, right? You're gonna get the remake, remaster, whatever the fuck it is for the first one, right? But you can't get none of that unless you buy the fucking collector, which is Last of Us 1 and 2, along with your multiplayer part.
Nigga, I just said
And
that. I just said that.
You're gonna drop that motherfucking bucket just to get the first one, and not
That's
even play the
you.
second.
That's you spreading it from Naughty Dog. That's you doing that.
Oh no,
That's you.
because
That's all
when I
you.
brought it up,
You be like, yo, you gonna sit there and tell Naughty Dog, bust this pussy wide open, get this sick.
Negative.
That's what
Negative.
you
'Cause
positive.
And
Positive.
when we started this conversation, I already stated it first. No,
I don't want a damn
again.
thing. I don't want a damn.
You're falling down. That's why I ain't got GTA 5 this year yet.
Well, there's a reason. I will say, and I thought about this too. I think the reason why, and again, I know in the chat, guys, what I'm saying is not popular. That's just my opinion. People can have their opinions. We are all individuals. I get it. But I will not buy anything from Naughty Dog until that Neil Druckmann dude is gone. And Hillary or whatever the fuck that white bitch name is. Gross bitch. I don't know. Whatever she is. They need to go. 70% of them already left, and that's why they needed help from a fucking B-tier studio, which has been to finish that shit. That's why.
No wonder they got canceled.
Just saying. Just saying.
Man,
If they so much naughty gods, how come they weren't able to do their job? What happened?
It's over now. I didn't even know Ben Studio got picked up to help them with this. We're not getting the Days Gone 2 now.
But I was. But again, it was never confirmed to be gone. Oh, by the way, David Jaffe, the original creator of God of War, will have one of the developers. Oh, I'm sorry, the founder of Ben Studios tomorrow.
That's what's up.
So I will be tuning in. I think it's going to be 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I will be tuning in to figure out what is going on. I'm pretty sure they're going to talk business. Now, I know David Jaffe is a little bit salty about what ended up happening about his indie games. The bottom line is this. He wanted guaranteed success, and the market just did not want to see those type of games. At the time, they wanted shooters in bombastic third-person adventure games. He said, well, it's Anubis. What's going on, bro?
I can see it now.
So I want to see what he has to say for it. Now he didn't say anything. What I think he said, I can't confirm or deny anything. That's what he said on Twitter. What I believe he will say tomorrow is, quite frankly, listen, things get pitched, and what's the word for it? I'm trying to say, when you pitch something and it gets denied. I guess denied. You know what I mean. But things get denied easily because it's millions and millions of dollars at stake. Here's another thing before we move to the next subject. Jeremy, are you still with us? I guess he is. Hello.
He's still in the probably can't hear.
Okay.
He probably forgot his mic is muted.
No, if he is, he's probably handling his sons. They probably running up his fucking walls and shit.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my internet was cutting out.
Oh shit.
Or something.
Here's what I wanted to say, and I said this to Magnificent the other day. These knee-jerk reactions are outrageous. We're gonna say this, and then we're gonna move on to the next topic because this is a good segue to this bullshit. Yeah, reject it. There we go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Here's what I wanted to kind of really tackle, and I spoke to Magnificent about this shit, and some other people. Everyone says that Sony, and I love how Jason Schreier framed this. What they say, Sony's crusade for AAA titles is causing a rift and shit like that. The thing is, when you make a AAA title, you got to come correct about, pitching your idea. It has to be a good enough idea for 200, 300, $400 million project. You just can't say, can you please fund my game where you're two people and you guys gotta share each other's bedrooms? Nobody's funding fucking $200 million for that shit. You gotta have a good idea, and they want money back in a lot of it. They want to get their return and double it back. So if a game costs $200 million, they want $400 million back minimum to make it worth it.
They did that for Death Stranding.
Right. That's what they want. Not, I give you $200 million and then I get back after everything's said and done $201 million back. That is not a good proposition for any company. Nobody wants that slow ass growth. Nobody. That being said, there are some fake fanboys and fake outrage like you typically see nowadays any fucking way, that people expect Sony to spend millions of dollars on advertising indie games. Now, here's the fucking thing I wanted to always say. When Sony showed indie games to y'all bitch asses, when the fucking E3s for years, those sizzle reels, you remember that shit, right?
Right.
Those sizzle reels, then they did the state of play and they showed indie games. Oh my God, Sony, what the fuck? Nobody want to see this shit. Why you guys show me this shit? Ain't nobody want this. That's corny, man. I don't want that. Then they show God of War. That's weird. Oh, look at that. Oh my, the graphics. It's so good. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they doing. The thing.
It's true. It's true, though.
The thing is this, right? So Sony
we
said,
didn't buy a PS4, PS5 for this bullshit.
You didn't buy a PS4 and 5 for $500 to play a 2D scroller. That's number one. I mean, maybe some PC niggas would do that shit, but that's not how console people roll, right? Fine. All right, whatever. Sony said, okay, we made a lot of money. We got a lot of praise for the AAA games that we made, so we're going to double down on it. Like any fucking company will look at the statistics and they run with the fucking statistics. He said, I remember those days. What's going on, Devil Shooter? They remember those statistics, right? Damn, you know what I mean? AAA games is that's where it's at. So when Sony doubles down on it, and then you get a negative press because people are so fixated on the console war and not actually fucking playing games, there are some people, which I will not name, that needs to be right all the time. All the time. And they don't really play games like that. And some of them do, but they want to shit on people on social media so they can get the likes. They get that dopamine hit every time they get a like. And somebody validates their decision makings, right? So when Sony wasn't, and by the way, Sean Layton was already talking about PC games, or their games going to PC in 2018 before Jim Ryan. Just to let you guys know, right? So I'm pretty sure everybody fucking forgot because everybody has ADHD, a self-diagnosed ADHD.
Yeah, they used to say that's what they said. That's why he left, because he was talking about putting Sony games to PC.
He been was saying this shit. He been said that shit, and everybody was like, I don't like the way that's going. It's just now it's starting to come out. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's going on, Umar? Umar, I got a $20 gift card for you showing your support. I'll give that shit to you tomorrow. So I'll have that shit ready for you tomorrow. I just wanted to let you know that, and for supporting both channels, this one and supporting the PlayStation Culture podcast. That being said, right? When Sony decided to do, AAA games, and that's what I was going to say. There are people that literally are just console warring. That's all they're doing. They want to shit on the Xbox people and get that dopamine hit because people are liking what they say. Oh, guess what happens? Guess what happens? You don't got games for 617 days with no AAA games. Oh, your frame rate is low. Oh, your this is that. You know what I'm saying? No, he didn't leave before the storm happened. I mean, he just left. We don't necessarily know why. We have no idea, and it's business. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is.
Yeah.
People leave all the time. That's just, you know what I mean? There's some coworkers from my job that left, and they were doing successful. That's just what they want to do. That is what it is. So maybe they're tired of it. The PS3 era was so fucking stressful. What's his name? Kaz Hirai he had black Asian hair. Dark, like jet black fucking hair. After he retired, it was fucking white. That's how stressed out he was. It's too much. You know what I mean? You don't want to be responsible for a whole fucking sector of a company to collapse. You don't want to be responsible for that. Nobody will hire you with that. Anyway, people are so used to the whole dopamine hit, et cetera, right? Oh, we got the games. Look at these awards that this game got. Look at the Metacritic. The Metacritic doing this. Oh my God, we got so much good games. Oh, it feels so good. Oh, we getting fed tonight. Oh my God, yo, I'm eating tonight. Yo, Sony have it over here. Well, PC people got graphics, but what you got? Y'all don't got no games, my nigga. Xbox don't got no games, my nigga. So Sony start releasing shit on PC. Now that narrative is gone. They're like, fuck. I can't really use that as leverage for a console board, which means that I don't get those likes, which means I don't get that fucking dopamine hit. I'm not out here making songs for no fucking corporation. I'm going to tell you that right now. I don't do that. That's not what I be doing. Just saying. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really take stake in this shit at all. But I do know, working for a company, that a company will do company things. Y'all got to get out that mentality, if you're in that mentality, to stop championing these fucking companies. They don't give a fuck about your fandom. They don't care. It's all optics. You think these companies give a fuck about? You think a Japanese company give a fuck about Black Lives Matter? They don't give a fuck about that shit. It look nice. A lot of Asian people don't even like black people. Why the fuck? It just looks nice. It's keeping it real.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be real 100% about it. But people fall for these fucking traps. Niggas is talk about fucking figureheads. I really do like his personality. He is nice though. You know, I do miss Sean Layton because he was just so personable. Nigga. Yo, Lionel, you stupid. You stupid. Sly as a motherfucker, right? I'm fucking Sly Cooper in this bitch.
You heard them shots, bro.
Shit. Anyway, so you know what I'm saying? The way I look at it, right? What pisses me off is that these people don't have any kind of leverage anymore. And then you go online bitching about, I'm so fed up with Sony. Oh, this got me concerned. I don't like what Sony is doing. I don't like it. Oh, that make me scared. You know what? Phil Spencer, he knows how to talk to people. Phil Spencer have that game. And y'all acting like bitches out here. I'm being honest. I don't give a fuck how this is the No Filter podcast. I don't give a fuck how that sound like. You know a bitch would sit there and fuck with a fucking 6'4" nigga, right? Athletic build, have a fucking Corvette or a car, or Mustang, or whatever the case is. Oh my God, he's so gonna pick me out of all these girls. Do you love me? Yeah, bitch, I love you. Yo, take off your panties. Oh my God, it's so good. Then he busts your shit and leaves.
I knew it.
I knew it. Men are so awful. I don't understand why he didn't pick me. That's what y'all acting like right now. That's how y'all acting. Like bitches. For real. Phil Spencer has been lying to them fucking demographics for a long fucking time, man. This nigga was in power for 3 years, and what the fuck did he release?
The whole
Bleeding
Xbox
Edge.
generation, he was in charge, and he didn't release one new
Bleeding Edge.
game.
That's what y'all got. Bleeding Edge.
Battletoads.
And then Battletoads. And guess what? And Crackdown. All them games are shit.
And Crackdown.
And guess
I remember
what?
him saying Crackdown was gonna sit up there because he played it and it was phenomenal. It was gonna sit in a tier with Halo and Gears.
He told you sweet nothings, and y'all fucking bent over for this nigga, yo. Like for real. Like y'all literally bend over for this dude. Whoever them Xbots are. Y'all wanted that shit so bad to be right, man. That nigga lied the whole fucking time. Then he's propping up, yo. They even just came out and said that all those games from those studios that y'all so champion on social media, right? It's going to be years before you get them games. We're going to be in another fucking generation before you see a fucking, before you get a sniff of that shit. You want to talk about what's that Star, what is it called? Star something?
Starfield?
Starfield?
I don't even know what that game about yet. It might
You
be a
don't even know
farming
what
game
the
for
fuck
planets.
it's about. Yo, y'all talking about something's going to be epic. Y'all don't get it. It's going to be so good. Oh, okay. What is it about?
It's Farmville for planets.
It's about space.
It's about space and stars and shit. That's what it's about. It's gonna be good. You just jealous. You just jealous because your game's coming to PC. Nigga, your game's coming to PC. I know, but we got it on Game Pass for free. Then you pay $15 for that shit. But it's free. These people are fucking stupid. I can't deal with it. Be that as it may. That's what's going on with this whole generation. People are fucking retarded, and I can't deal with it no more. I can't. They're fucking stupid. They're fucking stupid. All these fanboys, including the PlayStation fanboys, are retarded. All of them are. Play fucking games, not corporations.
The worst fanboys are the Stadia fanboys.
I don't even hear them motherfuckers, yo.
I don't even take them niggas serious, dog.
Nobody take them serious at all.
Them niggas serious, dog. Them niggas like.
You know why you don't hear them? Because their studios aren't making games for them no more.
I mean, I get it. There's some people that's making a legitimate like carving. They carved out their YouTube, space by doing Stadia shit, and that's cool. And those people that carved out the space are usually not toxic. So I'm not mad at them, but I'm not even.
God, did you forget about MM2K?
Who?
About MM2K.
Who that?
MM2K.
I don't know what that is.
He used to be Xbox dude, and now he's a fucking Stadia dude.
I'm gonna be like Mariah Carey. I don't know him. Y'all seen that GIF on social media of Mariah Carey? Be like, I don't know her. Yeah. You guys type it in, yo, on Twitter. Type in when you do a GIF. Be like Mariah Carey. I don't know her. She be like, I don't know her. I don't know that. I don't know what that person is. So, which is going to segue. Which is going to segue.
It was awful. It was like 4 hours long. I couldn't even finish it, dude. It scarred me from my childhood.
I will say this, right? So this is what we're going to segue into. And I'm going to let you guys kind of like take the floor on this one because I know I've been talking forever. Fanboy entitlement. Now, me and Magnificent Black, and I guess, I don't know if your stance kind of changed a little. You seem to be like, looking at that shit like, I mean, companies are going to company. But some of these fanboys really expect Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo to like really be at their beck and call. Please, Sony, say something, please. I need your help. Help me fight off these Xbox demons. Please help me. That's what it sounds like to me. What do y'all guys? What makes you think that a company is going to speak to you directly and be genuine? They don't want to talk to you. Like, where is
They
this
want to talk to your
entitlement come
wallet.
from? Like, where does this entitlement come from? Niggas is really entitled. I need a direct answer from such and such. I need an answer. If they don't do it, if they don't give me an answer, then I'm just gonna have to go to Xbox and play what, nigga? What you playing? What you want? You want to go to? You want to go to Xbox? I said you want to go to Xbox and play what?
Games.
You mean Game Pass? The ones that you already downloaded on the PSN, right? Those games. That's what you're talking about.
I didn't download Outriders on the PlayStation.
I asked this, I ain't gonna call this person out though. It was funny though. And I think it was just like a knee-jerk reaction. But I was like, I said that same thing. I don't like how Sony is operating. I'm going to leave Sony. I'm just going to have to buy an Xbox. And what you playing? I mean, I'm just going to play some games. I said, cool. Cool. Well, since you're not going to use your PlayStation 5 anymore, I do have a friend that is willing to pay $800 for your PS5.
Nah, fuck your friend.
He going to talk about some, nah, I'm good. What you mean you good? That's an incredible surplus. You said you ain't playing it no more. You concerned about what Sony doing? All right, let's put your money.
I'm gonna need 2 G's or less. I mean, or more.
He was like, yo, I want to play Returnal. Nah, nigga, you concerned. You concerned. Remember you said you were concerned? You scared about what Sony doing? Go on.
Returnal is a time exclusive. If y'all didn't know.
It's a what?
It's a timed exclusive. If y'all didn't know.
Probably going to PC.
It's published
right?
by Sony, so it's probably going to PC.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, it's going to Xbox.
Don't listen to this nigga, y'all.
It's published.
You seen what happened
It's
to
not.
the show. You seen what happened to the show.
Hey, I wouldn't put it past anything now, bro.
That is a totally different. That's
I
a
know
licensed product.
Nah. I want to hear it. What happened to the show?
It wasn't crazy though when the show finally came out and these niggas never touched baseball. They don't even know who Aaron Judge is. You don't even know who anybody the fuck is. So, like, how could you do this to me, Sony? How could you put it on Xbox and on Game Pass? You make me look stupid out here. I look stupid. I said that Game Pass was dumb. And you can't make no money, you gonna put it on Game Pass?
Never say never.
Come on, Sony, yo, talk to these bitches. Yo, they on my DMs. They showed me screenshots of what I was saying 2 months ago. Come on, Sony. Explain this shit to them. Say you mean it. These dudes sound stupid. They sound stupid. Companies don't owe you no obligation.
I want to touch on the subject, bro.
Huh?
I want to touch on the subject.
Go on.
Now, listen, man. Anybody who's looking for feedback from Sony or any type of response for Sony for console wars for ammo,
I like that word.
That's just lame as fuck.
Fancels.
That's just lame as fuck, bro. Anybody looking for ammo or things to get upgraded, like nigga, when I'm looking for information about the 60 FPS upgrades for The Last of Us 2 and Horizon, bro, it's because I want to play those games at 60 FPS. I don't give a fuck about argument points, bro. That shit's all good and fun, bro, but niggas want to play the games, bro. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm saying, oh, these motherfuckers need to communicate, it's because I feel like there should be some type of communication. I'm not expecting motherfuckers to jump over a fucking mountain or come at my beck and call, but businesses have, just like you said, all right, we had Sony Ben. Sony Ben just hired somebody for their community. He's not necessarily going to give you all the answers you want, but you know that somebody is listening, and you think that matters in customer. You work in customer service, so you know how that is, bro. There needs to be somebody there that has some type of communication pipeline, bro. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm saying, oh, these niggas need to do better, it ain't because niggas looking for ammo. Niggas just want communication, some type of communication, and know that your dollars matter, bro. That, you know what I'm saying, that these motherfuckers are listening, that somebody's getting the information. Okay, bro, we need a patch. These motherfuckers ain't say shit.
Nothing.
And they probably saying
Nothing.
shit because they repackaging it. But that's cool. But ain't nobody saying, hey guys, we're gonna have news for you later on. Right now, we can't talk about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Something, bro. But motherfuckers will say they ain't saying nothing, bro. And then we
Yo.
getting patches from all the other studios. You mean to tell me Insomniac, nigga, is better than y'all niggas? Naughty Dog? The widely acclaimed?
Yeah, buddy.
200,
Yep.
and something fucking awards, bro. Them niggas is better than y'all?
Oh shit. He getting
The
passionate.
Yep.
motherfuckers
He getting
communicate.
passionate. Y'all hear that
Insomniac
bass?
communicate with their fans every day. They can't say everything. They can't say shit about some things, but they talk back to them niggas. They in the zone. Oh yeah, man, that's a nice picture. Something they saying something. They letting you know that hey nigga, hey, there's only so much we can say, but hey man,
We hear
they
you.
like your
We
pictures
hear
and
you.
shit. I ain't looking for no clout. Fuck that shit, nigga. I want to play the games, bro. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like niggas like, yo, bro, what's up with this patch, nigga? Y'all niggas acting like y'all too good to fucking say something, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody looking for that shit. But the
Magnificent.
niggas who are looking for ammo, that shit lame, bro. I'm gonna put that out there right now.
Magnificent.
That shit lame as fuck.
You wanna know why I'm
Yeah,
not? You wanna know why I'm not looking for a patch for
what's that, bro?
for Horizon,
Man, you
bro? I
fucking
can't.
beat that game to shit, bro.
They're gonna
Like,
remaster it.
That's what I'm saying, yo. I have an
That's
yeah,
gonna
addiction.
be
I have an
patched.
addiction, yo.
That's gonna be put in there.
I need for them not
Nah.
to do that, so I won't play through that game again. I need.
Nah. Nah. Nah.
What the fuck's another?
Fuck
What's
that.
one more playthrough?
No, don't do
Fuck
that.
all these remasters. Fuck all
Make
these
it even
remasters.
25.
You wasting all your time and resources on a game that motherfuckers already done played. Give me the new shit. Give
That's
me the part 2.
but
Give
what's
me the part
stopping them
3.
from doing both, bro? The patch don't take any resources, bro.
That's
We
what.
seeing these companies coming out with patches. This
Nah,
should
fuck
probably take
that
a
patch.
week for one intern
Fuck
to
that
take
patch.
care of, bro.
Look,
It don't take shit.
we already done played and enjoyed that fucking. Stop it.
I
Not
want to play and
Give
everybody.
me
enjoy
the
Not
it again
part
though.
everybody.
2.
There's
Give
120
me the
million
part 2.
fucking PS4s, bro. And then the
How,
PC, PC niggas
everybody
got the
that
PC
wanted
back.
that game, everybody that wanted that game already done bought and played it. You can't say PC because most of the PC niggas had a PC and a PS4. Stop it. You already done bought
I
and
don't
played
think
that game.
everybody
Give
that
us the
got
new
that.
shit.
Everybody who wanted to play it hasn't played it.
You're still
They're
wasting
giving the shit
time,
out for
even if
free.
you're not
How is it
even
a waste of
racing.
time?
You're not even. It's
How is it
not.
a waste of time?
It's you're wasting time because you could have put all that effort into fucking setting up that shit for 60 fucking frames when you could have been putting them motherfuckers to work on the next one.
Bruh, setting up
Stop with all these remasters. That's why we getting so many
that's not a
remasters
patch
now.
isn't a remaster, bruh. In a week of time for a fucking intern to go in there and write a couple of lines of
That's
code,
still
bruh.
part of
That don't
still
take
part of the
shit.
problem. That's still
That don't
part of
take
the problem
anything,
though.
bro.
It's still part
And,
of the
Yeah.
and if you're
problem.
not gonna do it, then communicate that to your fan base. You say,
Well,
oh,
yeah,
we don't have any plans for that.
they do need to
We'll have
communicate.
information
They
for you
do
later
need to.
on.
All right, Tay.
They,
All
they
Exactly.
right.
do
And
All
need
that's
to
right,
not
Tay. All right.
communicate.
and I've
All right.
already talked
I am with you on that.
All right,
I
Tay.
am with you on
Tay.
that.
I talked to Josh about this before. I was like, look, if they're
Yeah.
not gonna do it,
We
cool. Let me
can't.
know I gotta buy this shit on PC, bro.
We didn't even.
Let like communicate something, bro. Like, oh, we're not
We
doing it.
didn't
That
even
means you gotta go
agree.
buy that shit.
We didn't even
Yeah.
agree to disagree. We see each other's sides on this, and I'm gonna get into that, right?
Yeah.
Um. All right. So you got a wife. You got an Asian wife. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And sometimes you just want that little bit extra. It's not bad to have a little bit extra. What's wrong with them patching the game? They're not redoing assets. They're just patching the game. What's wrong with that?
But they've been patching the game since it came out.
No, they didn't.
They've been
They haven't
patching
been patching.
PC.
They've been patching
They've
the
been
PC. They've
allocating
been patching
resources
the
to
PC
PC, but
game.
nobody thinks that's a waste of time. Like nobody talking about that. Like they
Because
shift focus to
but
PC,
but
and nobody.
did you play it on PC though?
I
Or
didn't
did
play
you
it on
play it
PC.
on
I
PS4?
played it on PlayStation 4.
That's
I'm
what
now
I'm
a
saying.
PlayStation 5 owner, and I got a PC, but them motherfuckers ain't letting me know I have to play the PC version to get 60 FPS. All it takes is them to give a little communication.
That
Hey,
would
guys,
mean right.
But hold
So
up,
here's
hold
the
up.
thing.
When
Here's the
you-
thing. Hold on, Tay. So you're insinuating that he should buy the game again for PC to get his 60 frames per second fixed.
No,
Which I have no
that's
problem
not
with,
what
but
I'm
they
saying.
haven't said anything.
That's not what I'm saying though. That's not what I'm saying.
Come on with it.
What I'm saying is, were you complaining about 60 frames when the game first came out?
Bruh, like, look, 60 frames.
It's
No,
a yes
wait,
or no.
wait,
It's a yes or no.
Magnificent.
Things have
Entertain him. I want to hear this.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a yes or no when it came out.
No, okay, no. I'm gonna answer the question. No, I wasn't
Okay,
complaining
so
about
you
that.
already bought and enjoyed the game, right? Everything about the game you love.
Incorrect.
What didn't you like about the game?
I've beaten the game. I haven't played the DLC yet.
He paused on. He
I
paused
haven't.
on.
I haven't. I
He
haven't. I
paused on
haven't platinumed the
DLC,
game
and
yet.
that's why.
Either.
That's why I
And
said. That's why I said let's play
now
devil's
I
advocate.
play. I'm not of the people who played the game first day. I bought the game at $40 when it was on sale. No, I'm lying. It was $20 when I bought it on sale. I played the game this summer, during all the news about the next gen consoles. So when I played, and my homeboy put me on it, he's been getting on me for the longest about playing that game. So I was like, all right, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? So I went ahead and played the game. I'm like, damn, this shit dope. So the new console come out. I was like, all right, man, fuck it. I'm gonna wait till the new console come out because it might get patched. I'm hearing all the shit about 60 FPS and shit. You know what I'm saying? There's information about games getting upgrades. So I'm like, damn, them niggas gotta be doing an upgrade. So I'll wait for it. Now, it's probably my fault that I'm waiting to play this shit. You know what I'm saying? It practically is my fault. You know what I'm saying? But there's other players like me, bro. It ain't just me who asking for the patch.
That's what I'm trying to get. But that's what I'm trying to get y'all to see. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to see. If there was no talk about fucking 60 frames, anything, niggas wouldn't be talking about fucking 60 frames.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, Tay. Sony opened Pandora's box by patching these games.
Yeah. And I get
that.
And what you saying that when you were saying about my wife and like.
As I was going to say something. This is what I was going to say. Naturally.
I know where you were going. But go ahead.
So, if you were having comfortable sex with your wife, right? Cool, comfortable, is great.
Yeah.
But then you talk to your friends, right? Did you know that a woman could suck your dick? Did you know that? You'd be like, what you mean suck my dick? I mean, she uses her mouth, and you don't gotta do nothing. And you be like, word? For real? And you go to your wife, yo, can you do that for me? And she don't give you no answer for like months. And you be like, yo, are you gonna do it? No answer. What about now? No answer.
Sure. Drop that bitch and get a part 2.
Bitch, all right, man. See, this is what we're not gonna do.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Is to drop that bitch and get a part 2.
Especially if I'm eating her box on a daily basis and she can't give me no fucking leeway. Fuck that. Bitch, I'm getting a new one.
He said, throw it. Yo, I'm gonna tell you a small story, right? Now, my grandma comes from the school of the hard knocks, right? She is so brutal with her statements.
Yeah.
I told her about one of my coworkers. He had a pit bull, right? You know how dogs look similar, right? You know, you get a pit bull, you get a certain breed, and they look virtually the same. They're real close. But anyway, my grandma is she sees things so practically. So I was telling her, I was like, I had a coworker, man, and he was crying about his pit bull. He ate something plastic. He needed to get rushed to the hospital, and he was like really in tears. You know, he had to call out of work. She was like, call out of work? I said, yeah, he called out of work for what? I said, because his dog, he had to take him to the vet. She was like, man, if you don't throw that shit out and get a new one. I said, Mom, that don't work that way. You can't just throw a dog out and get a new one. But woman is terrible. If you don't throw that bitch out and get a new one, she's brutal though. This is why I sound the way that I sound on a daily basis. Because you talk about no filter, that's some other shit.
Yeah, and then I said part 2. What I mean is to get a new game, right?
Our wife.
So no, a new wife is a new game, right? Not a part 2 to the same game, right? So if my wife is not giving me head, and I gave up that suggestion, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she so happens to surprise me one day with some head, nigga. I just got a part 2 to my sex life. Of the same game.
So this is where me and Magnificent.
And let me hold on. Let me finish explaining.
Okay.
And
cool.
adding 60 frames is like getting a breast implant or an ass implant to the same fucking game that still's not giving you head.
Bruh, I'm gonna tell you the difference between the 30 FPS and the 60 FPS, dog.
I know the difference. I play on PC too.
But no, hold on. I'm going with your analogy. That's the difference between slow fucking and straight busting that shit open, bruh. Like, you don't want to make love, bruh. I'm sick of making love to Horizon Zero Dawn, bruh. I'm trying to
you want to tear it up.
I'm trying to
yes.
And trying to clap that.
And look, You
That
trying to
nigga
get
busting the
that.
frames out
you
that
trying
bitch.
You trying to get 60 frames. You trying to get 60
Right.
frames to a game you've been making love to, and all you gonna do is get the
Exactly,
60
because you know
frames.
why?
Look,
Because
look,
You
look.
want to tear
All
it
you
up?
gonna do,
I'm sick
all
of
you gonna
missionaries,
do
bro.
is still
I'm
playing. You
missionaries.
still gonna be playing. You still gonna be playing the part 1 game, which is the slow fucking. It's
Bruh,
just gonna come together with the 60 frames.
that's facts. But you know that you gotta switch it up in the bedroom, bro. If you're doing the same shit every time,
Yes, you are
exactly,
with the
bro.
same
Shit get
fucking game
old.
with
Nigga,
60
stop having.
frames.
No, you're not doing the same. You're doing it different, bro. It's different. You know how it is,
No,
bro.
no.
You
See,
know.
so here,
60
no,
You
no,
frames.
know
no.
how
So
it
this
is,
is
bro.
this is what we gonna
60
say, right?
frames to a
This is what
game
we
that
gonna
you
say,
played
right?
already at 30 frames is just a titty lift.
I
That's
told
all
you,
it is,
it
man.
really isn't. It
You
really
play a
isn't.
part of it.
It changes.
You've only played-
I
it's
didn't
different, bro.
like God of War. I did not like God of War that much, and I just wanted to see how it was going to play at 60 frames, and that changed my whole shit, man.
Yes,
I
because the
didn't
game
know.
that you wanted to like, look, you had a wife that didn't have any titties, and you was
Yo.
like, yeah, I wish this game had some fucking titties. It's still gonna fuck the same.
No,
It
it's
just got
not
titties.
the same. So here's the thing, right.
different,
Here's the
dog.
thing. This is where
It's gonna be better.
this is where
It
this is
just
where
got titties
me
now because you spent some money on it.
this is
It's
where
no
this is
downside
where
to
me
CFCS,
this is
dog.
where me this is where me and Magnificent Black was actually we came to a compromise with it. All right, fine. You can enjoy the game relatively with 30 or 60 frames, right? It does enhance the experience. You know what I'm saying with the 60 frames per second. But the problem lies with this. This is where me and Magnificent kind of came to an agreement on. Sony isn't giving no communication, any communication. That's the problem. And I'm not saying that you're obligated to say it or a courtesy. It's communication with the people who are giving you money. You do have an obligation to at least address your fan base, whether you want to be fake about it or you want to be truthful about it or whatever the case is. If Sony,
I do agree with
if
y'all on
Sony
that.
basically, that's why I agree with them. If Sony basically was like this, at least say yay or nay, or it's not on the cards right now, and keep it moving. If we got my man fucking Black, yo, he's fucking in limbo. That nigga is suspended, waiting for a fucking 60 frames per second patch.
Not bad, bro.
I'm gonna play it again. I'm gonna play it again, and I'd much rather play it at 60.
You know what I mean?
I like to replay a game before I get the new one.
There's niggas
you
out
would like
here.
a nice set of titties on that pretty face. I get it.
Yes.
It's just the communication
That's all it
portion.
is.
It's just the communication portion. You don't have to tell us your biggest, fucking, deepest plans. Simple. We hear you. We're gonna look into it. And you'd be like, okay. So at some point, maybe they'll do it, or yeah, or no. We deem that at this point in time, you know what I'm saying.
That might turn into a yes.
We may revisit it in the future. Some sort of communication. You know what I'm saying? Something.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? You play PC, nigga, right? Could you imagine NVIDIA didn't even have these press conferences and showing you how the fucking, how their graphics cards work? It was just like, on good faith, you know us. We be providing you with good shit. Just buy our next card is gonna be real good. Just buy that. And they just walk off the stage. You be like, what hold up, what does it do? No, you good. No, you know it's good. You know it's good. You know it's good.
The last one does with better.
It's just gonna be better. It's gonna be the best thing you've seen, and then walk off the stage, and you be looking like, yo, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know why they're not saying anything. That's so bizarre. Now that I kind of took a step back, it's bizarre to me. Because one of the biggest issues with Sony is that they are so segmented and fractured. You know what I'm saying? And you're right, Lionel. They should have all been like 60 frames a second. But I think something happened with Horizon where they had to jump on the PC thing and fucked everything up. But that's why we're saying communication. No one's perfect. We get it. No one's perfect. I totally understand. But you're not saying nothing, though? Nothing?
Nah, we Sony. We got you.
We got you good. Yo, Sony, you want to get that patch? No, you good. What does that even mean?
When
you good.
when you haven't wanted us to talk before, why now? We're not talking.
When we did try to talk,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, man.
Xbox
That's their
says
attitude,
something
bro.
about everything. Like, who knew a patch was coming for Ratchet and Clank? That shit just there.
but
They
that's
didn't
how
say
they. That's
shit.
but that's how
Yeah,
they. That's
I
how
commend
they
them niggas
are.
for that, bro.
I feel
I mean,
like they're
I
going
mean-
overboard right now with the Silence of the Lamb treatment. You know what I'm saying? They are at one side getting the engagements because Naughty Dog. It started trending. Fucking Ratchet and Clank. I was like,
Bro,
what
it's
the
been
fuck?
6 months. It's been 6 months. Niggas been asking about 60 FPS. Nothing.
But I'm saying
They
Ratchet
won't
and
even
Clank. They was
acknowledge
like,
it,
yo,
bro.
we just want to let you know that yeah, it's gonna be 60 frames. And then that game started trending. Fucking Days Gone
Thanks,
started
bro.
trending too, right up there with DMX. Like,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? Like that silence is giving them a lot of power. Put it that way. You know what I'm saying? But you
You
do
have to
have
blame Sony fans for that though. Like not the fans, but the fanboy. You have to blame the fanboy.
they're the loudest,
'Cause
fucking squeakiest, irritating wheels, and that's the thing, right? Sony fanboys is the reason why Naughty Dog has such a big fucking head. They are the reasons.
Yep.
And it's the reason why every game after Uncharted 2 started following that type of, what do you call it? I don't think they're a joke. I think we're going to enjoy what they got. It's just their PR, whatever the fuck they're doing, it's just lackluster. But after Uncharted 2, right? You know how Uncharted 2 became like the Marvel of video games. Because that's basically, it looked like that's what, I mean, Naughty Dog, I will say this, right? They always made funny games. It was always comedy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was always comedy. But when they made Uncharted 2 and they had all the little jokes, you remember how what do you call that shit again? Not Nadine. What the fuck, Chloe? She was like, "You're gonna miss this ass." You know what I mean? And all these little jokes, and then all the fucking no, all this other shit. Every fucking exclusive at that point started copying that shit. Killzone went from a gritty, foul-mouthed first-person shooter to a fucking joke. Really Hellgas? That's how you gonna do it? That's crazy. Like now you joking. You know what I'm saying? I was like, come on, man, with these fucking jokes, man. I didn't sign up for fucking Marvel's Avengers. That's not what I wanted. That's what it felt like. And I'm kind of glad that. And then when Naughty Dog made The Last of Us and it was critically acclaimed, when it was critically acclaimed, then everybody wanted to do the somber shit, you know what I'm saying, and emotional shit, you know. It worked out for God of War, I will say that, because that shit was really nice. SpiderMan did some emotional shit. That was really nice. I mean, I guess bottom line is this. My situation is I feel like Sony definitely needs to communicate better, flat out. They don't need to tell all of our secrets. I mean, all of their secrets and shit like that, but they need to communicate better than that. They used to communicate better, though. They used to do that. When a rumor
like,
came
they
out,
not
they'd be
perfect,
like, we
bro.
cannot confirm or
Everybody
deny.
has room for improvement. There's always room for improvement, bro. You know what I'm saying? That one area that you need to work on is the communication,
And
bro.
we need to,
and nobody saying that they
do it.
make bad games.
We need
They're the
to
best in
fight
the
that.
business.
We need to fight for
Yeah.
that. Like when I see what you
Yeah.
be saying on
Like
Twitter,
if you want
be like,
better,
yo,
you
where
gotta
that-
ask for
where that-
better,
where
bro.
that
But
patch
don't
at?
cap for the fucking company. Niggas is capping. Oh, shut up. Let them make their game. Like, bro, at least they could do is talk to us. We not asking the niggas to jump over a fucking moon, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We're not telling
Ask
them
them
to
for
tell
somebody
them
to say something.
everything, nigga.
That's what
No,
I'm
not
saying.
leave them
Like
alone.
at
Let
first,
them make their
that's what I
game.
was like. I mean, I get the
They need to
silence
make
is
the
really
fucking
working, and it helps them in the long run.
Yeah.
But come on, bitch. Like you doing like you know what I'm saying? Like you're not saying anything. If you're gonna play that role, but you know what? It's weird though. How does Nintendo handle it? I'm not trying to blame it on somebody else, but how does Nintendo handle their fans?
I don't think they
Niggas don't
do.
say shit either.
Because they fans buy everything Nintendo put out. So
They don't
Nintendo
say
don't
shit.
have.
they just Wii U port
just-
that shit. Don't even look different.
Yeah,
like
they
$60.
They just buy. Yeah, they just buy.
Pay
it.
up.
You know what's funny though? When I looked,
It don't even look different. It ain't even remastered. It's just the same game from Wii U.
Shuhei
Yeah.
Yoshida isn't saying any things because they're tied. He's tied to indies. He says stuff about indies.
But it's a part of the whole Sony business culture. It's the way they fucking work with
It's
all of
too
their products.
fractured.
Bro.
It's too fractured of a company, and I
It's the
get
whole
that
corporation, dog.
they're trying to make this shit cohesive by the business move that they're doing. Like their movies are tied to their video games and shit like that. Eventually, a company's gonna, they're gonna do these changes and stuff like that, and because companies will change if you show enough grievances. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like Nintendo, right? Nintendo will make a pile of shit sound good to these Nintendo fanboys. You know what? Join us in our 35th anniversary of Mario 64. We didn't touch the graphics because we know that you want that type of graphics, and that graphics is not a big thing for you. We kept all the frame dips and all the things that you loved about the original game. We didn't even bother to put that shit in widescreen or 6:9. We keeping that shit in fucking 4.3 ratio, just how it used to be when you last left it 35 years ago. Like they don't even give a fuck, and the people like, oh my god, Nintendo is so good,
Delicious. We eating over here.
We eating, but they don't say anything. But you know what? That's them. Microsoft talks too damn much. That's them, and Sony needs, as a person that likes Sony products, they're gonna need to do better in general, and we need to at every point, right? We need to check them, just like Magnificent be checking them. Don't say anything about these bitch ass bitches cosplaying as Aloy if you ain't gonna increase the frame rate by double. I don't give a fuck about her fake ass orange wig.
Yeah, give us some titties.
Give us some fucking titties, and then give us 60 frames a second.
Yeah.
Now
Even
that
though she's still gonna fuck the same. Give us some titties.
Now that everything is finished, right? The subjects. I wanted to kind of talk to you about some little things before we close out, right? Speaking of corporations, right? Did any of you guys see the Falcon series?
Nah.
No, I haven't watched it yet. I always wait.
No, I still gotta watch WandaVision.
Oh man, yeah, you gotta watch that ASAP.
There are some, you know how frequently on this channel I get really irritated by the social justice warriors, right? That irritates the fuck out of me. Well, it looks like corporations can't hide this anymore. So apparently, they're trying to, but apparently the ratings are speaking for itself. There was a section or a part, right, and Disney could tell the amount of engagement every minute on minute. You know what I'm saying? There was a section where the Falcon. What is he called again? What is his actual name?
You talking about the actor's name?
No, the actual character.
The character's
I don't know, but you talking about Anthony Mackie?
Yeah. Well, the Falcon character. He was with Bucky, and the police went up to Bucky, was like, "Yo, do you need assistance?" And Bucky was like, "No, I'm good." Who's that in the car? Who's who? Oh, that's my friend such and such. Are you okay, sir? He was like, "Do you know who he is?" What do you mean who he is? He was like, "It's the Falcon." Oh, by that time in that show, 70% of the people logged off of Disney Plus.
Damn.
Because they didn't like the racial profile.
That's fucking irritating. We do not want to keep seeing this. It's already happening in reality. I'm tired of the fucking warrior shit. It's irritating. Yeah. Nobody wants to deal with that again. You know what I'm saying? It was like they even have like a Netflix special where a guy relives being killed by a cop a black guy he relives being killed by a cop over and over again until he can find out what's causing the loop. Whose idea was this?
You talking about Deathloop?
It's not Deathloop. No, I know, right? Nigga loop. So no, but it's a Netflix movie. He walks out of his girlfriend's house and he's trying to get to his dog, and the police profiles him, and then he puts his knee over his neck just like George Floyd, and kills him. And when he dies, he wakes up back in his girlfriend's house again, and the day starts again. Then the next day he gets shot. The next day he drives the other way, and a cop sees him. He gets ran over. Like, what is this? What is this? Like, I can't, man. I can't. I just wanted you guys to be aware. The last but not least, the other thing I want to kind of close out with as well is, I know, Jeremy, you're still looking and stuff like that, but I had this shit planned out, and you know, I would say take it easy as much as you can in terms of the workforce. You know what I mean? Still look for whatever you're looking for, but you ain't missing too much. That being said, I wanted to ask you guys, what was the wildest shit you had to deal with at work, customer wise?
I didn't have to deal with them. I've never had to deal with customers, so I've just had to deal with people I work with.
What about,
which most jobs I've had, I've worked alone. So
what about you, Magnificent?
Oh man, I can't think of anything right now, bro. Some things coming to mind, but it ain't all too crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I love your work stories, though, man.
Who's?
Fucking what?
Yours, of course.
I had this fucking African. And if you don't know, I need to kind of preface this conversation by saying this. People from Africa and from Haiti do not like black Americans, native black Americans. They can't stand us at all.
What?
Just understand that, right?
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead. I'm talking to this guy. Hey, how you doing today? I'm calling because I want to disconnect my internet. You guys raised the bill and I did not like it. First of all, you didn't tell me that you raised my bill. You didn't tell me, and it went double, and I just want to disconnect. I said, I am so sorry, sir. I am so sorry. Let me take a look at your account to see what's going on, right? May I have your name? Madula Golabulala.
What?
Wait a minute.
Oh shit.
Wait a minute.
I said, thank you for that, sir, because I'm definitely not saying that name. I don't know
Can
what
you
the-
spell that?
It looked like somebody took a keyboard and slid his hands across it and called it a day. That's was his name. That's what he did. All these fucking constellations and vowels just slid across the fucking screen. I don't know how to pronounce that shit, so his name was Sir. So I go in there, and I thought it was gonna be an easy thing. So I'm like, okay, you know, do you, Jeremy, can you mute that really quickly? So I had this situation, right, where I'm presented with this African dude, right, and he's like pissed. He's so pissed for no reason. I said, well, sir, did you ever call in? Because I could help you with your pricing. No, you guys did it too late. Now you want to sit there and you want to make it better. No, disconnect my account. I don't want it anymore. I got a new person. As a matter of fact, tell me why my bill went up. I said, cool. Well, it went up because it lost promotion. What promotion? Promotion? You sound stupid right now. You sound stupid. I'm looking on the website right now, and you said it's $49.99 for this package, and you couldn't show me it's a promotion. How stupid are you? You stupid. I'm like, all right, I'm about to suplex this bitch right now, but
Hey man.
I said, let me calm down. I had to mute the phone, take a deep breath. I said, what I was trying to say, sir, is that your account you chose. What do you mean I chose this? No, I didn't. He gave me no choice. He told me this was the only thing I could get. And you get it's high as shit. It's high as shit. I said, all right. I said, all right, dude. So it's clear to me that you don't want to have the internet. I said, okay, so I'm going to disconnect the account as of today. Do you have internet? Oh, fucking hell. Oh, my bad, guys. So he goes ahead and he's like this. He's like, I said, do you already have internet right now? Because I know you may be working from home or anything like that. No, don't ask me no questions. You had your chance to keep it on. I said, sir, I just want to know the date. Now I'm getting loud at this point. I just want to know the date so we could just disconnect it and we be on. I get it. You say it's too high. It's totally fine. We could just disconnect it. I'm not answering that question. Why should I have to answer that question? I said, okay, so I'm going to disconnect your account as of today. Yeah, you do that. I said, okay, you'll be getting your bill 7 days from now. Disconnected on the date that my package ends. I said, okay, it's the 17th. The 14th, right? No, the 17th. You just said the 17th. Why you say that? As a matter of fact, get the manager on the phone. What is your name? I said, my name is Josh, as I stated in the beginning of the call. You know I got this call on recording. You're ridiculous. And the thing in my head was like,
man.
Ridiculous. I say, I fucking hate niggas, yo. I fucking hate niggas, yo. This is the reason
I like
why
when you do the Indians. For, two.
Pardo.
I like that shit. I was talking like that like all week.
Pardo. I had one of those, but he was pretty cool. He was a cool guy. But they always question black people. That's the funny thing. They always want to question and make sure that you're not trying to get over.
4 times.
You know what I mean?
4 times, bro. There's always 4 times, dog.
For
Reconfirmation, not just a confirmation though. Reconfirmation, dog.
He says, I got his ass though. You know what I mean? Because I know how to talk smooth. He goes in and he says, hello, I'm calling. My name is Sonys Crusade, and I'm calling about my account. It actually went up, and I just want to know if you had any more extra penalties for me. If you can just tell me a little bit. What? The fuck was
the
that?
trail off. I love that.
Who was that at the end? No. This butted to make it in the button. All right. Can I have your account number, please, so I can take a look? 4 2 2 6 6 4 8.
I love that shit.
I said, okay, cool. Thank you, Rainey, for giving me your information. Let me just take a look to see what's going on in your account here. I see here that your promotion is expired. Yeah, it's expired. I can't. It's entirely expensive. I understand that my promotion, but you got to help me out. I've been a loyal customer for 3 months. 3 months? Yeah, I've been a customer for 3 months. And that's why I did it. It called in because I did it. Did what? What do you, sir? Huh? Could you lower my bill? It's too much money. You put it back to where it was. So I was like, all right, cool. I put it back where it was. So I said, okay, I got it. I said, I see that you own your own modem, so you don't have to pay for a rental. That's cool. Oh, yeah, I did it, but because you guys you too much money. His dick is laughing. That's too much money. This is too much. This money, but my own, they got it from Walmart. Walmart it's good, and I'm like, all right, yeah, it's good. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I put it there. So I was asking, is there anything lower than the $49.99? I said, then you went it back to where it was? Yeah, but it doesn't hurt to try it to put it lower than that. I said, no, there's nothing lower than that. Are you sure there's nothing lower than the 49? Because I talked to Fios and they said that they could give me internet for $12 a month, $12.99. I think he said that. No, nigga, we not doing no $12 a month. It's not how much it costs. We don't have to. Oh, it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. But and the same thing happened to me when I worked at a bank too. I used to work at this bank, Toronto Dominion, and fuck the motherfuckers. TD Bank. Can't stand the motherfuckers, racist bitch. Anyway, I used to work for them. And I got this phone. I was like, "Thank you for calling TD Bank. This is Joshua speaking. How may I help you today?" Right? It's just all extra white, right? He was like, "Oh, my name is Mohammed, and I just want to take a look at my account and just give me the balance. Give me the balance." So I was like, "Okay, let me have your number. 4248888. I said, "Are you repeating it?" "No, no, just give me the word account number. That's where I put it." I said, "I get in there." I said, "Okay, so it looks like your balance is $10,478.08. "Oh, okay. Could you repeat that? 10,100. Could you do it again? Could you put it? Could you tell me? Tell me, please, my friend, my friend." I said, "Okay, so it's this." I told him the thing. "Okay, you're so kind. If you could just tell me what it, you could tell me what the, thank you for telling me that. I wanted to tell you, on your, I had it overdraft fee on the account. If you can actually, reverse that, it would help if you could put it back in my account." I said, "Okay, I can help you with that. Sure." I said, "I'm looking at the account. I don't see anything." uh, "You don't see the, oh, you don't see the fee?" I said, "No, I don't see anything." I said, "Could you tell me where the range is?" "Oh, that happened 4 years ago. Could you put it back?" I said, "Sir, we can't do it." "Oh, it's worth a shot. Anyway." "Anyway, thank you so much." "Thank you so much. Have a good day." So, I don't know. I don't know, man. That's my work chronicles. What about you, Tay? I know you drive trucks and
Yo, he
shit.
tried to get you. He tried to get you.
I was like, "Not this smart nigga." I don't know. No, 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 no. Y'all ever been dismissed by an Indian? You ever?
No.
That shit's the funniest thing. This the last story. That shit's funny as a, as a motherfucker, right? I told him, I was like, I said, "Okay, sir, so what I have here is, this is the only price I have. You can put it back to the where it was. Well, let me just disconnect the account. Put it disconnected for today, and now let's go to I said, "Well, I'm looking at it. La 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 la." I said, "La la."
He's shushing you?
You just la la me away. You just shoot. Did you just shoot me away with words? This nigga said, "La la 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 la
La, 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 la.
la
No,
la
it's
la
not
la."
your time to talk. It's my time.
He fucking shoot me away. I said, "Damn." I said, "Well, sir, I can bring your bill." La 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 la. Put it disconnected. You done.
I still talking.
You still talking? You disconnected. Fuck it. Fuck it. I said, "Just fuck it. You done. You had your chance. I already called the competitor. He told me they could do it for free. For free. I gave it to you. You did not do it. So disconnect it for the day. Thank you very much. Thank you. Goodbye." I was like, "Oh shit. Never mind." I was like, "Damn." Y'all may think I'm mean as shit for saying this, but that's, in my head, that's how they sound. You know what I'm saying? Like, I in my head, it gets into my head, and like a parrot. I just say it. You know what I'm saying? You get the black people. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up, son? You know what I'm saying? Yo, why my bill mad high and sick? You know what I'm saying? Y'all always trying to pull some crazy shit on my account. You know what I'm saying? You get those people. I have to do these disclaimers before we cut off, because for somebody to say I'm racist as shit because I sound just like these motherfuckers. But just want to clear that shit up. I always make voices. That's what I do. And then you have the fucking the black women's, and they be like, what they be saying? "I'm just trying to see what's going on my account. Look, so what I don't like what y'all be doing on my account is I be like to see BH1 hip hop housewives and shit, and y'all gonna sit there and cut it up. It's too much damn money and shit. Why don't you put it back? Like, I don't understand why it's so much money. Y'all be killing me with that shit. Fuck it. No, just turn it off." So you get that shit. You know what I'm saying? Then the old Karen white girls, "Hi, I'm actually calling in today. My name is Linda. Um, I'm calling in my account. I almost had an aneurysm. I opened my
It's
bill.
so stupid.
I opened my bill and I almost had a heart attack. It actually went up a whole 38%. Can you guys do something about my bill? Like, I just am so tired of calling Comcast. These cable companies, or
That's
I don't know
exactly
what's in
right.
your, I don't know what's in your area. In my area, it's Comcast. It could be front, what you call it, Time Warner or Roll Runner or whatever the fuck it is. But that's how they say it. I'm just so tired. I think it is so hard. I'm trying to put 3 kids in college. I'm sorry. It's real stressful. I'm sorry. I sound crazy right now. So anyway, I noticed my bill. I said, "What the fuck? This bitch had a breakdown on the fucking phone. What the fuck is this shit? Fuck wrong with this bitch?"
It's the lost her shit 2 seconds ago. Now she's back to normal.
Y'all don't understand. It sounds just like that. Just like it. Just like it every day of the week, yo. Every day of the week, yo. The customer service is ass. Just put it that way. Ass. Poop. It's poop. It's absolute poop. You know what I'm saying? All these fucking cable companies and shit like that, and I'm outside of my own cable company area. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
Yeah.
I have to pay for Comcast. I have to pay for them because in my area they don't really service that shit. So that's kind of shitty. But I don't know. This is always terrible. But in my whole area, I will say this: my area has horrible internet. By the way, like horrible cable, horrible electricity. Like if a child sneezes 3 miles away, it will knock out the power grid. Like
Jesus.
it's always
The
like
power
flickering.
grid?
The power grid,
Shit.
it's always flickering. And because of where I'm at, these cell phone towers
Yeah.
are connect. Like I have T-Mobile's cell phone towers. So if the power goes out, which the cell phone towers use, I won't be able to make phone calls. I would have to get in my car, which I've done every summer, and drive somewhere mad far out of this area. They don't service shit over here. I'll have to drive mad far out and get cell phone service that way because I can't do that in my house because the cell phone tower would be out and I would have no cell phone service. It's pretty crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, it's outrageous. I'm gonna move. I think I'm gonna move to like fucking. I'm thinking about moving to Tampa. That's what I'm worried. That's what I want to move to. But anyway, that's all that we have here. My bad for extending this shit for an extra 45 minutes or not 15 minutes because this is normally an hour and a half. But you guys definitely leave a like.
They like that shit.
Huh?
I said they don't care. They like that shit.
No, they was leaving when I was making them Indian voices. It was fucking outraged. Huh? They don't sound like that. How could you make fun of these? How could you make fun of Indians? That's terrible.
These poor Indians.
That's the wrong terminology. First of all, I'm like, what? Like, they're from India though. That's racist. That's what they go. I know people are like, that's racist because
That's racist. You
you're
mean
saying-
Native Americans? No,
No, nigga,
motherfucker,
they
I'm
from
not
India.
talking about those.
I ain't talking about them.
Either of those.
I'm
You
not
jumping
talking
the
about
gun. You
those.
jumping the gun a little
man.
bit too quick. That's not what we're talking about. No, but that's what we have to deal with. Like it's so crazy. It's crazy that the world is so politically like charged nowadays. Can't even say that. But I'm not racist or anything like that. I just I found the stereotypes for every race funny to me. All of them. You know what I'm saying? That's why I had to go through that tangent to let y'all motherfuckers know that that is just stereotypes in general are funny as fuck. All of the stereotypes, they're funny. Everybody know that I just ate watermelon. I just ate it.
We did. Stop lying.
I
You
swear.
ate a cantaloupe?
I don't like
Which two?
cantaloupes. But I did eat watermelons. You know what I'm saying?
You put salt on it.
Kool-Aid. You know,
Watermelon is fire.
watermelon is fire as fuck. That guy that you heard
You know what I'm
yesterday,
saying?
Lawrence, yo, he said some disrespectful shit, yo. He gonna say that, yo, watermelon tastes like a fucking sponge.
What?
I said,
It
bitch,
tastes like water.
they don't taste like not the right ones.
Tastes like sweet water.
Tastes like sweet ass water.
Did he know he was talking to black guys?
No,
Like sweet
he's
water.
funny, yo. He from Texas though. He got that. Like Lawrence heard him. I remember I clapped back at him and shit like that, yo. And he be hanging out with me and other black people for a minute. And I was like, yo, you gonna sit there and disrespect me like that, yo? Like, the fuck is your problem, yo? I got real bassy with this dude, right? Now, this dude is like fucking 6'6", 6'5", 6'6". He's tall. And he's a big-ass dude. And I'm only like 5'9". So, I was saying this shit, yo. He was like, you know what? I don't know, maybe you had a bad time today, but you have me all the way fucked up. I said, I was done, yo. He had that Texan accent, yo. I was like, y'all say shit like that over there? What the fuck? He was like, you have me all the way fucked up. But anyway, thank you guys for visiting the stream. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like my like it, retweet it. You know, subscribe if you haven't before. And Umar, if you're still here, I got you, yo. I'll give you the $20 gift card, Amazon gift card.